Christchurch, New Malden. Oh yeah.
Are you okay, Paula? What's wrong?
I'm fine, Silas. Really.
Well, let me get you a tissue.
Oh, thank you.
So why are you crying? What's making you sad?
I'm not sad. These are happy tears. I've been watching something called a movie on one of these strange boxes that the humans seem to look at all the time. It was so beautiful, and it had such a happy ending.
So, the happy ending made you cry?
Yes! Don't you love it when a story has a really happy ending? Every story needs a good ending, doesn't it?
I suppose you're right. Every story does need an ending. But, we've spent the whole summer learning about this amazing book called the Bible, and everything that it teaches us about God's love. But we still don't know how it ends.
Oh, you're right, Silas. We absolutely have to find out how it ends. Does the world stay broken forever? Will Jesus make it better? What happens to the church?
I bet Anna and Nathan will be able to tell us.
I think that's a great idea, Silas. Let's go and see what Nathan and Anna are going to teach us this week.
Yay! Let's go!
Hey everyone, I cannot believe we're actually here, at the ending. Now over the weeks we have seen what a really amazing book the Bible is, packed full of the history of God and people, songs and prayers to worship God, stories to show us what God is like, and letters that help us to learn the type of people that God created us to be. But as we all know, every good book needs an ending. And the Bible is no different. So how does it all end? Well, that is what we're going to be thinking about this week. Now, in many ways, Jesus' victory at Easter was like the beginning of the ending. And then, through the growth of his church, we see examples of the way that God will eventually win over evil in the end. But what's different about the Bible is that the story isn't over yet. So the ending hasn't been fully written. We're given clues about how it will all come to an end, but I think the really exciting part is that we each have a role to play in the story's exciting finale.
As Nathan said, the story of the Bible isn't over yet. We, the church, followers of Jesus today, have a big part to play before Jesus comes back. And in the final book of the Bible, we get a sneak preview about what will happen at the end. John was a follower of Jesus, and he had helped to start off the church. But when he was very old, Jesus appeared to him one day in a dream and said, "I am going to give you a clue about what the world will be like one day." And then Jesus gave John a beautiful picture describing the ending of God's big story. We can read about John's dream in the book of Revelation, where God promises that one day Jesus will return and that he will take the whole world and make it good as new. This doesn't mean that he's going to get rid of everything and start again. No, when Jesus returns, he's going to fix everything that is broken and make it better again. He's not going to replace it, he's going to restore it.
In John's dream, we're told that when God has fixed this broken world, that everything will be good as new. Now, we might not know exactly what this will look like, but we do know some things. One day, God and his big family will be together again, like they were in the beginning. We also know that there will be no more crying, or being lonely, or afraid. That God is going to take away all of our sadness and tears and turn them into joy. Everything that is broken will be fixed. There'll be no more being sick or dying, because all of those things will be gone forever. Everything that is sad will come untrue.
I love a happy ending. That really does sound amazing, doesn't it? Now, have you ever been really excited for something to arrive? You might have been looking forward to a birthday, or a special holiday perhaps, or maybe for something to arrive in the post. When we know that something great is going to happen, we can't help but feel happy and excited and hopeful. Some people are good at waiting, but others of us get a little bit impatient and we're desperate to do whatever we can to make it arrive a bit faster. The brilliant thing that we're looking forward to can be made even more exciting when we're given little clues about what it will be like. It's difficult for us to imagine what it's going to be like once God has mended our broken world. There are lots of ideas written in the Bible, but it's a bit like comparing a beautiful sunset to a picture that's been drawn with some felt tip pens. It might be a really good picture and it will give you a rough idea, but it's not even going to come close to how amazing the real sunset was when you watched it in person. And that's a bit like what we can be as the church. You see, when we live the way that God wants us to live, we can be a little bit like that felt tip pen drawing of what God's mended world will be like. When we show love to the people around us, and when we welcome everyone into God's big family, we can help make this broken world into a coloured in felt tip pen version of what it will be like when God has mended it once and for all.
So, there you have it. We might have to use our imagination a little bit so that we can picture how this big story of the Bible will one day end. But what we can be absolutely sure of is that God is going to be there for us, no matter what happens. Whatever we go through in life, God is going to be there. He will love, protect, guide, and strengthen us. And one day, He is going to make all things new. What a thing to hope for. Not only can God transform our lives and make them full of His love now, but He will one day transform everything. That's amazing. So, as we look forward to that day, we're going to learn a new song about what it will be like when Jesus does come back again. I hope you enjoy it.
This just in, Jesus is coming back.
We are looking forward to a better day, when all pain and crying is taken away. No more sin or darkness, every wrong made right. Jesus Christ is coming and He is the light. He's coming back again because He promised to. He's coming back again. He will make all things new. Jesus is coming back to bring His people home. He's coming back again and we will worship round His throne. We know it is certain because God has said He is sending Jesus who rose from the dead. Christ the judge is coming. He will deal with sin and He'll save His people, so we'll be with Him.
a wonderful way for it to all end up. Jesus returns and makes the world good as new, restores it completely. And so the craft this week is making our own worlds. So we've got an earth spinner here with some beads on the bottom, and we've got a balloon globe. All of the things that you need will be inside your activity pack, so you can choose which one you'd like to make. I'll show you how. So in your activity pack you will find your globe template and a brown envelope with some string and some beads inside, and those are what you need to make your earth spinner. Now the first thing you need to do is colour in your globes. So you need to colour in all 4, and then you need to fold them all the way down along the dotted lines on both of them, and then cut them out. Now I've already done that bit, so you can see my finished ones here. So I've got 4 globes, and each of them has been folded in half, and I'm ready to glue it together. Now if you have a close look at your globes, you'll see that they've got some letters on the sides of them, and to glue it together you need to match up the letters. So this one has an A on it, and I need to find the other one with an A on it, and then I match those 2 halves together like that. So I'm going to start by putting some glue on one of them, and then I'm going to glue it together like that. Get it down nice and flat, and there's the first bit of my globe. So the next letter is B, so I'm going to put the glue all over, and then find the other B and stick it on the top like that. So you can see I've only got one bit left to glue on, but first of all this is where the beads and the string come in. If you take them out, take out your string, untie it, and to be able to hang up your spinner you need to have string coming through the middle of it. So before I glue on my last bit, I am going to lay my string through the middle so that it gets glued in. I'm going to spread glue all over this last bit, and because this is the final one you need to put it on both sides. So we've got glue all over my circle. I'm going to lay my string through the middle. Oops. And then I am going to stick the last section of my globe in place. And there we are. So that's my globe all finished. And now I am going to attach some beads to the bottom to help it spin. So you can thread on as many or as few as you would like. I'm going to put all of mine on. There we go. And then tie a knot securely at the bottom. You might need to do quite a big knot to stop the beads from sliding off. I'm going to trim the last little bit of string in the bottom. And there it is, my spinning globe ready to hang up. To make your balloon globe, you will need the blue balloon from inside your activity pack, and this green printout with all of the different continents on it. And the first thing you need to do is cut around each of the continents. But I've already done that. So here are all of my continents ready to stick on. So now I need to blow up my balloon. a knot in it. So that's my globe. And then I'm going to use a glue stick to stick my continents on. So I'm going to start with Antarctica, because I know that that one goes at the bottom. There we go. And I'm going to stick that on like that. The next one I am going to do is South America. I'm going to stick that one on like that. So you just need to go through and stick all of the continents onto your balloon. And there we are. There is our balloon globe all finished.
Oh, I love a happy ending. And what a wonderful way for the Bible to finish. I love that we can all be a part of God's rescue mission, bringing about a happy ending here on earth.
Yes, I think it's been amazing learning all about the Bible, but I think it's time for us to go home. We have a whole planet full of people to tell about God's love now.
Yes, I can't wait to tell everyone the good news about God's love.
See you soon, everyone. Bye.
Christchurch, 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 New Malden. Oh yeah.